Hello students, you are welcome in this online teaching learning process. Today we are going to learn first poem in our course book, and that is A Teenager's Prayer, written by J. Morse. This poem is in the form of prayer. The language of this poem is very simple. Teenager is speaking in this poem. Teenager praying to God to show him the right path and guide him in proper way. Here is the chit chat activity and let's discuss about it. When you have to take important decisions, what do you generally do? Means you consult parents or elders, contact for advice, contact your friends for advice, pray to God for guidance, think deeply in silence, and ask your teacher for help. These are the right methods. But toss a coin to decide. Is it right? No. We are not a foolish person like that to toss a coin and decide which decision should we take. So it's not a proper method. And second is, in poetry very often there are lines in which poet seems to talk directly to an absent person, an abstract idea or a thing or object. And such tactic or device used by poet in figure of speech apostrophe means when the poet directly speak to absent ideas, absent things, absent persons at that, or for example like God, and there is a figure of speech and that is apostrophe. Here are some examples like twinkle twinkle little star. Is star present when poet is talking? No. So here is apostrophe. And the death, where is the sting? Means in this line, poet speaks directly to the death. But you know that no one could see the death yet. Oh, man, I wish to could live with you. And like that, so many examples of apostrophe. And there are given some examples, and you complete all these examples with apostrophe. And let's see the poem stanza by stanza. I shall read it. Each day brings new beginnings. Decision I must make. I am the only one to choose the road that I will take. I can choose to take the road of life that leads to great success, or travel down the darkened road that leads to great distress. Please open up my eyes, dear Lord, that I might clearly see. Help me stand for what is right. Bring out the best in me. Help, Lord, to just say no when the temptation comes my way, that I might keep my body clean and fit for life each day. When my teenage years are over, I know that I will see that life is lived its very best with you walking next to me. J. Morse. This is the poem, and in the first stanza, there are 5 stanzas in this poem. Teenager's prayer. What is meant by teenager? A age group from 13 to 19 in human beings life, it's called teenager, means 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. This poem is related to you. Each day, in the first stanza, what the poet says, each day brings new beginnings. Decision I must make. I am the only one to choose the road that I will take. In the first stanza, the poet says that there is the new beginnings. There are so beginnings with at the beginning of the day. Means every day fetches new beginnings. And the decisions must to take the teenager. Means he should take the decision to do new things in his life. I am the only one to choose the road that I will take. आणि इथं कवी म्हणतोय की माझा जो मार्ग आहे तो कोणाला निवडायचा आहे? मलाच निवडायचा आहे. I can choose to take the road of life that leads to great success or travel down the darkened road that leads to great distress. And in the second stanza, the poet speaks about choice of the road. He will not sure about his choice. He can take the decision to choose the correct road. Means he can take the decision and that leads to great success. But if he choose the darkened road, and that leads him to the great distress. And that's why the poet is in the confusion, which road should he choose? Please open up my eyes, dear Lord, that I might clearly see. Help me stand for what is right. Bring out the best in me. And in the third stanza, the poet requests God. He is appealing to God that, please God, open up my eyes. And because of that, I might see the clearly which way is right and which way is wrong. And he wants to stand by right side and not the wrong side. And so तो पुन्हा पुन्हा देवाला रिक्वेस्ट करतोय की देवा तू काय कर, माझे डोळे उघड. आपल्याला माहिती आहे डोळे उघड म्हणजे प्रत्यक्ष डोळे उघडायचेत का? नाही. तर तू मला अशी सतसत विवेक बुद्धी दे जेणेकरून मी माझ्या आयुष्याचा चांगलाच मार्ग निवडल. मी जे काही डिसिजन घेईल ते नक्कीच काय होतील, योग्य असतील, माझ्या भविष्यासाठी ते बेनिफिशियल असतील. आणि असं कवी पुन्हा पुन्हा विनंती करतो. हेल्प लॉर्ड टू जस्ट से नो when temptation comes my way, that I might keep my body clean and fit for life each day. And in the fourth stanza, poet says that if the temptation comes in my way, God give me ability to say no to that temptation. God, please give me strength to refuse the temptation. What is meant by temptation? A strong wish to do something bad or wrong. And in the teenage, there are so many temptations. नाही का? आता आपल्याला सुद्धा बघा मोबाईल घेतला की आपल्याला त्याच्यावरचे गेम खेळण्याची टेम्पटेशन होते. त्याचबरोबर आपल्याला असं वाटतं की आता थोडा वेळ अभ्यास थांबवू आणि आपण काय करू, थोडी टीव्ही पाहू किंवा खेळायला जाऊ मित्रासोबत. मित्र बोलवायला आला, ही सुद्धा एक टेम्पटेशन आहे. म्हणजे आपलं मन म्हणजे एखाद्या प्रलोभनाकडे आकर्षित होणे. त्याला टेम्पटेशन असं म्हणतात. आणि तो म्हणतोय देवाला, टीनेजर्स म्हणतोय की आय माइट कीप माय बॉडी क्लीन अँड फिट फॉर लाईफ इच डे. म्हणजे आय आय शुड कीप माय बॉडी क्लीन. द टीनेजर वॉन्ट्स टू कीप फिट हिमसेल्फ physically and mentally also. He want to maintain his character also clean. When the teenage years are over, I know that I will see that life is lived its very best with you walking next to me. And in the concluding stanza, the teenager also requests the God, when my teenage is over, at that time I must know my teenager life is very best. It is very well with you. And why it is very well? Because you guide me, you show me proper way, you guide me in my way, and that's why it is better. And that life I lived its very best with the walking next to me. आणि नक्कीच मला त्याचा फायदा माझ्या पुढच्या जीवनासाठी होणार आहे. आणि मी माझं जीवन टीनेज जे आहे ते तुझ्या मार्गदर्शनाखाली तू मला मदत केलीस म्हणून देवा, नक्कीच माझं जीवन टीनेज हे म्हणजे खूप चांगल्या प्रकारे मी व्यतीत केलं. आय एन्जॉयड माय टीनेज इयर्स विथ हेल्प ऑफ यू. अँड in this way, J. Moss written this poem. Do you understand?